So, the name Crystal Spencer kept coming up in numerous groups, in numerous areas where everyone's talking about this case. This is a name that kept cropping up because they said, look, this person used to live in the Wells residence. But this is an old property. Many people have lived in there probably. So I hear you ask already, well, why is this person of any significance? And I'll get there. I'll get there in the end. So this person has a child, and she has a child with a person called David Britt. Now, David Britt has connections in numerous places, including Florida, and he has a rap sheet in Florida as long as my arm, and I've got quite long arms. And he also has a brother by the name of Robert Britt. Now, again, I hear you say, well, what have these people got to do with this? Now, these two have addresses in Beach Creek Road. David, he has a premises that is not far from the Wells residence. So I hear you say, but what could be the connection? Why is all this relevant, I hear you say? Now, so you know, as we've just said, we have a girl who has a baby with this guy. She has connections to the Wells home. She used to live there. And we have two guys who are brothers, and they are career criminals, albeit the majority of their rap sheet, again, the one long as my arm, remains in Florida, because that's where the majority of their crimes were committed, in Florida. So, what have they got to do with this? Now, David Britt is listed as a friend of none other than, yes, you got it, Candus Bly. And he is a friend on multiple accounts as well. So this isn't just a passing thing. This is someone who has gone from account to account, including the ones under the pseudonyms and the one that's been under the one for Summer Wells herself that was set up most recently. So this is, I'd be confident to say that this guy is a friend. He's a friend to Candus. He is someone who they know. But so what? She can have friends, and we know that they've got a bit of a criminal sort of background in the Wells family. So, you know, criminals, they attract other criminals. But what has the relevance to Summer got to do? Well, it just so happens that Robert and David have something else in common with Candus. And that is that they also have a relative who vanished off the face of the planet. Now, in 2004, I believe she was 15 or 16 years old, Autumn McClure went missing, and she was not found. And she was, again, a relative of these two blokes. Now, finally, we look at the footprints. Now, this is where Michelle walks. She'd looked at these footprints. Now, if you look at where these footprints are, where they were found, and if you do an overlay, so that's where you look at a picture, you look at where the sporadic footprints are, and then you draw a line through them to try and make a probable destination of where they're heading. It's part of how a tracker would track somebody. Where do you think that these footprints are heading, or would appear to be heading? You're exactly right. They seem to be heading in the direction of David Britt's residence. So, I'm doing this because I'm fair. Look, I'm fair because I'm on the fence. I don't know. Nobody really knows. Until the fat lady sings, this case has got many, many avenues, many, many caveats. The most important thing is that Summer has vanished off the face of the planet, but doesn't it not seem a little bit suspect that we have criminals living not too far away that themselves have a young girl who went missing within their family, and the footprints that were found of Summer seem to be heading in the direction of that property? Let me know what you think, and I shall catch you all in the next one.